Today, 4 astronauts inside the Artemis II Orion spacecraft safely splashed down in the Pacific Ocean. For the first time in over half a century, human beings have returned from deep space. The last time our species traveled this far from Earth was December 1972, when Apollo 17 commander Gene Cernan left his footprints in the lunar dust. Think about how much has happened on the ground since then. In that 54-year stretch, the entire personal computer revolution started from scratch. The internet grew into the backbone of human civilization, and smartphones became universal. Yet during all that rapid technological growth, human beings never left low Earth orbit. With the splashdown of Artemis II, the 5-decade era where humans remain tethered to the Earth's immediate vicinity has ended. To understand what happens next, we have to look at the specific changes in who is flying and the new hardware pushing them there. During the Apollo program, every single one of the 24 people who traveled to the moon shared the exact same profile. They were all American male test pilots. For Artemis II, Commander Reid Wiseman led a team that looks completely different. He was the steady hand for a crew of historic firsts. Pilot Victor Glover became the first Black astronaut to leave Earth's orbit and venture into deep space. Mission Specialist Christina Koch became the first woman to journey to the moon, witnessing the far side with her own eyes. And Mission Specialist Jeremy Hansen became the first non-American astronaut to participate in a lunar mission. This crew marks a change in the objective of lunar flight. Apollo functioned as a demonstration of American national capability. Artemis II operates as a multinational effort, sharing the milestones across borders and backgrounds. The hardware required to push that crew into deep space relies on sheer brute force. At liftoff, the new Space Launch System generates 39 meganewtons of thrust, easily overpowering the historic Saturn V rocket used in the 1960s. Standing 322 feet tall, the SLS is designed to throw an enormous amount of mass toward the moon. It can send up to 27 metric tons into a translunar trajectory in a single launch. The crew rode inside the Orion spacecraft. Unlike the space shuttle, Orion was engineered to protect astronauts from the harsh radiation environment of deep space. This diagram highlights Orion's critical 16.5-foot heat shield, which is coated in a material called Avcoat. When the capsule hits the atmosphere, the shield deliberately burns away, pulling the extreme thermal energy out and away from the crew inside. Combining that record-breaking launch thrust with advanced ablative shielding proves we finally have the foundational hardware necessary to sustain regular trips into deep space. The ultimate test of that hardware happens during re-entry. The Orion capsule slams into Earth's atmosphere at Mach 32, roughly 25,000 miles per hour, generating temperatures up to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Apollo used a direct ballistic drop, but Artemis II used a skip re-entry. By dipping into the atmosphere, lifting back out, and descending a second time, the spacecraft bleeds off energy. This extends the re-entry corridor, lowers peak heating, and ensures a precise splashdown. Executing that skip maneuver with a crew aboard proved modern aerospace engineering can safely manage the incredibly violent physics of returning from the moon. Beyond the engineering tests, Artemis II served as a crucial biomedical data-gathering mission. It focused specifically on how the human body reacts when placed completely outside the protective bubble of Earth's magnetic field. Researchers tracked the crew's cellular health over the 10-day mission, measuring changes in their chromosome telomeres and tracking DNA damage markers to understand the exact toll of deep space radiation. With human observers back inside the capsule, the crew documented the far side of the moon with their own eyes, generating a new layer of observational science to complement decades of robotic data. This orbital map plots the next move. With hardware and data validated, NASA targets Artemis III for 2028 to land humans on the lunar South Pole. Shadowed craters there hold extractable water ice for life support and rocket propellant. Clearing the technical hurdles of the heat shield and documenting the biological effects of deep space radiation, this mission turns the moon from a distant destination back into a reachable laboratory. The success of Artemis II means that for the first time since 1972, the path to the lunar surface is open and tested.